What would you do if the world fell apart? Some billionaires are preparing far beyond luxury. Welcome inside their secret bunkers. While you and I worry about our daily expenses, the world's billionaires are spending hundreds of millions on something far more disturbing. Underground fortresses designed to survive the apocalypse. From Silicon Valley tech moguls to Wall Street titans, the ultra-rich aren't just planning for the future. They're preparing for the end of the world as we know it. But here's the real question: what do they know that we don't? The luxury bunker industry is booming. In 2020, one company reported a 2,000% increase in inquiries. But this isn't new, it's been quietly growing for decades. Meet VivoS. Founded by Robert Vicino, this company has built some of the most exclusive survival shelters on Earth. Their crown jewel? VivoS Europa 1, a former Cold War bunker in Germany, transformed into a 76-unit luxury complex. Each unit costs $5 million, with annual fees of $35,000. For that price you get blast-proof doors weighing 6 tons, air filtration systems that can handle nuclear fallout, enough supplies to last 1 year, private wine cellars, theaters, and swimming pools. Yes, you heard that right. Swimming pools. Underground. For the apocalypse. But VivoS isn't alone. Rising S Company in Texas has built over 10,000 bunkers worldwide. Their clientele? Fortune 500 CEOs, professional athletes, and government officials. The most expensive model? $8.3 million for a 12,000 square foot facility with a shooting range, greenhouse for food production, medical clinic, 40 years of shelf-stable food. This isn't just preparation. This is a lifestyle. According to a New Yorker investigation, more than 50% of Silicon Valley billionaires have some form of apocalypse insurance. From underground bunkers to remote island estates with private airstrips.
477
Hoffman,
acres
co-founder
of
LinkedIn,
pristine land.
admitted in an interview, saying you're
Modern
buying a house in New Zealand
integrated
is kind of a
into
wink,
landscape.
wink among people in the valley. What they're really saying is, I have a plan for when society collapses. New Zealand has become the premier destination for billionaire preppers. Why? It's geographically isolated, it's politically stable, it's far from major conflict zones, it offers residency through investment programs. Wealthy Americans have been buying up properties at record rates. Between 2020 and 2024, luxury real estate sales in New Zealand's remote areas increased by 427%. But the most fascinating case? Peter Thiel, PayPal co-founder and Facebook's first major investor. Thiel purchased 477 acres of pristine land in New Zealand's South Island. He built what locals call the most sophisticated private residence in the Southern Hemisphere. Features reportedly include underground bunker complex, independent power generation, water purification systems, organic farm capable of feeding 50 people indefinitely. Thiel gained New Zealand citizenship in just 12 days, a process that normally takes years. His total investment in the country? Over $15 million. When asked about it, Thiel simply said, "I've always been interested in hedging against catastrophic risk." But if you want to see the absolute peak of luxury doomsday preparation, you need to know about the survival condo project.
Scientists are warning that
In rural
extreme
Kansas,
weather events are
developer
becoming
Larry
more
Hall
frequent
bought a
and
decommissioned
intense.
Atlas F missile silo, 191 feet deep into the earth. He transformed it into the most luxurious apocalypse shelter ever created. The specs are insane. 15 floors underground, 9-foot thick concrete walls designed to withstand a direct nuclear hit. 12 full-floor luxury condos. Price range $1.5 million to $4.5 million per unit. But here's where it gets wild. These aren't just survival shelters, they're luxury homes. Each condo includes custom lighting that simulates natural daylight, with programmable sunrise and sunset, high-end appliances, Viking ranges, sub-zero refrigerators, windows with LED screens showing any view you want. Paris, the Grand Canyon, tropical beaches. The complex has a 75-foot climbing wall movie theater with IMAX screen, library and bar, indoor garden and fish farm, medical center with dental office, shooting range, dog park. Yes, underground. The entrance? Disguised as an ordinary steel shed. The door? 7 tons of reinforced concrete that can seal the facility against biological, chemical, and nuclear threats. All 12 units sold within 18 months. The buyers? According to Hall, tech entrepreneurs, hedge fund managers, and doctors, people with the means and the foresight. So why are billionaires suddenly obsessed with doomsday preparation? The obvious answers: climate change, pandemic threats, nuclear tensions, social inequality leading to potential unrest. But there's something deeper. Douglas Rushkoff, a media theorist who was paid $100,000 to speak to 5 unnamed billionaires about survival strategies, said something chilling. They weren't asking how to prevent catastrophe. They were asking, how do I maintain control over my security force after the collapse? Think about that. They're not preparing to help rebuild society. They're preparing to rule over what's left. Rushkoff said they asked questions like, should I use biometric locks so security guards can't turn against me? Should I keep special food that only I have access to? How do I prevent my guards from just taking over once money becomes worthless? One billionaire even suggested using disciplinary collars on security personnel. This isn't just about survival. It's about maintaining power and privilege, even at the end of the world. Meanwhile, the wealth gap continues to widen. The richest 1% now own 45% of all global wealth. While millions struggle with basic needs, billionaires spend more on a single bunker than most people will earn in 100 lifetimes. Some experts call this the survival of the richest, a dystopian future where money doesn't just buy comfort, it buys existence itself. But here's the irony. These bunkers, no matter how sophisticated, can't solve the fundamental problem. If society collapses, no amount of money, guns, or canned food will recreate the complex systems we all depend on. As Rushkoff put it, they were asking the wrong question. Instead of how do I survive the apocalypse, they should ask, how do we prevent it? So here we are. While climate scientists warn of tipping points, while pandemics reveal our interconnected vulnerability, while social tensions reach boiling points, the people with the power and resources to make real change are instead building escape hatches. Mark Zuckerberg is building a massive compound in Hawaii with a 5,000 square foot underground shelter. Bill Gates owns 242,000 acres of farmland across America. Jeff Bezos has a ranch in Texas with its own private infrastructure. The pattern is clear. The ultra-wealthy aren't planning to fix the problems. They're planning to outlast them. And perhaps that's the most disturbing revelation of all. These bunkers aren't just physical structures, they're symbols. Symbols of a future where survival is a luxury good, where the richest among us have given up on collective solutions and embraced individual escape. So I'll ask you the same question I asked at the beginning. What do they know that we don't? Maybe they know that the systems holding our world together are more fragile than we think. Maybe they've seen data we haven't. Maybe they've run simulations that predict societal collapse. Or maybe, just maybe, they're the ones creating the very chaos they're preparing to escape from. What are your thoughts? Are billionaire bunkers a rational response to real threats, or a symptom of a broken system? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more deep dives into how the ultra-wealthy live, hit that subscribe button.